What is good, YouTube? Stu here with a DC video. In today's video, we're going to talk about David Korsnick's Superman suit reveal. Seeing as a lot of people want my take on it, I don't know why, but let's run a Superman DC video because there's actually something to talk about. So, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, pop culture-based content that I try to deliver on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and also if you could become a channel member for less than 99p, less than $1. Right, let's get into it. But first, if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, follow us on Instagram at Stu, and also if you could, follow us on Twitter, StuG. Right, let's get into it. So, a lot of people are expecting me to be very negative towards the Superman suit reveal. I'm not, but I'm going to give my thoughts about what I think, and it looks like maybe they're teasing something in the background, but this Superman suit reveal is more controversial than the Robert Pattinson Batman reveal. But I think the biggest talking point isn't actually even about the suit. It's about the manner of how they revealed it. Everyone was like, yo, they're going to drop the Superman suit on Superman's birthday. And then they just drop it on a random Instagram post and the image does look like AI. It's not necessarily a bad suit. We'll get on to what I think about the suit in a bit. It's more how they've done it. So, a random image. The Robert Pattinson Batman suit reveal was actually a little video. The Henry Cavill Superman suit reveal, or first look if you like, was actually stood up in an action reveal. The new Superman suit, and the suit is very important. I know from what we understand, there will be multiple suits in this movie potentially. It's a weird one. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate because I hate James Gunn. Even though I rate Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I think the Suicide Squad's pretty good. I rate Peacemaker. I don't understand why people seem to think I hate James Gunn. I don't. But it's very controversial. You've got to just look through the comment. And sure, yeah, 1 million likes. Yeah, that's decent. But James Gunn has got over 2 million followers on Instagram. So it's like, what, 50% of his follower count. So you've got a depressing, serious, dark tone reveal. Now, James Gunn has said, oh, we're gonna respect the source material. Okay. And your first reveal is a depressing image that genuinely, I actually thought this was artificial intelligence. And I'm not even on about the creases in the suit, because let's be honest, suits do crease. He's sat down, he's bent forward, he's in a really weird position. The suit would look a lot better if he was stood up with his arms crossed or something. It's just a really weird reveal. And it was basically the Fortnite suit. And it basically was, this suit leaked pretty much with a collar. People said it would have a collar. The collar is a bit weird, don't get me wrong, because if you're going to have the Superman suit underneath, you know, the famous Clark Kent scene when he rips his shirt out and the suit's under it, how's he going to do? How's he going to hide that with a collar? He can't. But then again, you know, it's kind of fan fiction anyway, because let's be honest, it's not like he's going to walk around with his boots underneath his suit when he's working at Daily Planet, is he? No. So I don't really have criticism about the suit, but the fact is I don't really think much of the suit to criticize, but it is very controversial. There's been a lot of angry takes, a lot of positive takes, a lot of people saying it's the greatest Superman suit ever, which I think is fanboying a little bit because he's sat down. You can't even see the suit properly. It's damaged. It looks like there's some battle happen. And it's interesting because apparently this is a real image from the set. So potentially what's going on in the background could be real. And a lot of people scream, oh my God, we can see green. That means Green Lantern's there. Oh my God, it's Brainiac. It's an alien invasion. We don't know. We do know that James Gunn has said multiple times Lex Luthor is going to be the main villain. He is. But that does not mean there won't be other villains in this movie, because we know we have a version of Green Lantern in this movie. We know we have Hawk Girl, so on and so forth. So it's not like we're only going to have one villain being Lex Luthor. The main antagonist obviously will be Lex Luthor, but obviously there will be a lot of other villains most likely appearing in this movie. I just was really surprised by, like I say, it's not even about the suit being bad. The suit, it looks decent, but it didn't blow me away. It didn't blow anybody away, let's be honest. But I've seen some posts of people saying it's the greatest thing ever, but how can you make that judgment based on someone sitting down on a chair, looking forward, looking depressed? I mean, you could have had this same shot done literally anywhere else and it would have came across better. Like I say, the suit, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad suit. It's just the way it was revealed was very strange. Very strange. He looks very depressed, and this is supposed to be an upbeat Superman that will save cats in trees and we do the right thing. And the first reveal makes me think this is going to be a serious dark tone movie, which I'm all for. I like the dark DC. I prefer dark DC to PG-12 DC. I prefer the dark side. when it comes to superhero movies. But this gives me hope, really, because this looks more like, it doesn't look any different to any other version of Superman we got in terms of the tone from the image. Now, obviously, the suit's taken inspiration from multiple different Superman eras and multiple different Supermans. Like I say, I don't think it's a bad suit. It's just really weird how they've released it. Now, a lot of people have some really strong opinions about the suit, and it is very controversial, which, again, for marketing reasons, is always going to be a good thing. The fact they've called the movie Superman, which is actually a character, is also very misleading, because when you look at the metrics, every time someone looks up Superman or Superman toys or, you know, Superman merchandise, it's going to be like, oh my God, they're looking for Superman. Now, it has been trended on Twitter the last few days. Cool, but then you actually look at the number of people on the trend and it's not very high. So if you look on Google Trends, that's realistically where you're going to get a real metric of, you know, the hype for this movie. And yeah, of course, in the last 7 days, there's been much more people talking about it, but the insurge hasn't been that crazy high. I mean, even if you go on Google Trends and set it to worldwide, yeah, I mean, sure, don't get me wrong. Like, this related Superman topics, like David Corset, American actor, traffic's up 1,700%, new 52 Superman, t-shirts, like I say, a lot of people are going to be looking for merchandise, but anytime you put Superman into the search, it's going to look like you're looking for the movie. 1,450. The new Superman, 900%. The Superman suit, 800%. But of course, because they've just revealed something, this literally would happen with anything. You know, as soon as they reveal the new Batman, or as soon as they reveal another Star Wars movie, the traffic will surge. It's a case of, is there going to be traffic for Superman next week, the week after? Most likely not. It's a big thing. And I know a lot of people go, oh, it's only the suit. The suit is really important for the nerds. The general audience don't really care about these kind of things. But I mean, I really didn't want to make a video on this because there realistically isn't much to be said that a bunch of other creators probably haven't already said. I mean, the suit's decent, but that's a bad thing because it's not blowing me away. It's not like the greatest Superman suit ever. I mean, I'm not going to say it looks bad, but I think this Superman and Lois CW Superman suit looks a lot better. But for me, you can't really tell. It's a bad image, and that's why it's a bad look for the new DC Studios to make a movie and release this as the first look image. It still looks like AI to me. I am really looking forward to the next Superman era, although a lot of people seem to think I'm some massive James Gunn hater, which you obviously don't get my sense of humor, or you don't understand my satire, or you don't understand, like, you know, jokes. I troll a little bit on Twitter, but realistically, I'm looking forward to the new Superman movie, the new Batman movie, so on and so forth. But the reason I haven't really spoke about any of this kind of stuff is because there realistically isn't anything to be said yet. There are lots of rumors and stuff, and people did pretty much get the Superman logo spot on. Some people got this suit spot on. Some people seem to think that the logo reveal that happened a while ago, a few months back now, is completely different. So some people seem to think there's going to be multiple suits. I mean, it does look a little bit different, but if you zoom right in, it is pretty much the same. It's just got some damage on it. And yeah, don't get me wrong, it is a little bit baggy, but I think that's just the case of the way his satin suits do crease a little bit, to be honest. Now, let's go over some other stuff that came out. Well, I mean, it's interesting. So if anyone knows anything about Hollywood, you know that people make themselves taller than what they are. So David Korsner is not 6'6". No chance. He's 6'4". Look it up. It doesn't matter that his trainer says he's 6'6". His trainer also used the word tone up. If you've ever been in a gym, you know if anyone mentions the word tone, they absolutely have no idea what they're doing. You cannot tone a muscle. What you can do is gain muscle. You lose body fat that gives you the perception, that gives you the illusion that you've toned up. But you can't tone a muscle. You can either expand a muscle. Muscle's kind of like a sponge. You can make the sponge bigger, but you can't tone it up. You lose the body fat that makes you look leaner. So the fact that the trainer said the word as he continues to tone up, he probably went from 200 pounds to 240 pounds. Now, realistically, if he is 6'6", that would only be 108 kg. So if someone's going to be 6'6" and only weighs 108 kg, that's pretty damn light. Now, don't get me wrong, his before and after is pretty impressive. But for the average person that takes a gym serious, he looks like an average person in the gym. And no, I'm not taking anything away from him, but I'm not going to put him on some magical pedestal and say he's super jacked. Because if he is 6'6" and he weighs 108 kg, that's not really that impressive. If he's 6'4" and weighs 108 kg, that's not that impressive, but it's a little bit more impressive. Let's be honest, the average guy that works out around 6 foot is somewhere between 90 to 100 kg. So coming out saying he gained 40 pounds in a year, I mean, realistically, anybody that's been to the gym knows that you cannot gain 40 pounds in a year naturally of actual muscle. So by the time he cuts down and leans up, not gets toner, he will probably lose about 20 pounds of that if he's doing it naturally. So it does make me laugh when celebrity trainers come out and say the most ridiculous thing. It is cool that he had these comments. He is Superman. James Gunn is amazing at casting people. And this guy was born to be Superman. Ask any of the casting crew member. David is the nicest guy. And I think the perfect Superman. I mean, him being a nice guy in real life, that's kind of neither here or there because, you know, you're never going to know what someone's like until they're in their own space away from people. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking forward to this variation of it. And yeah, don't get me wrong. There are some pictures floating about of him of what he looked like. And yeah, he looks pretty good. But is he 6'6"? I don't think so. According to the internet, he's 6'4". And like I said, if he is 6'6", then damn, that is a light body weight. 108 kg at 6'6". Yow. And he does look pretty good. He looks like a gym dude that takes the gym seriously. Yeah, it's a respectable transformation for sure. So likewise, guys, let us know. Did you hate the reveal? Did you hate the suit? Did you think the suit would actually look a lot better if they just changed the circumstances and maybe put him on the Kent farm or anywhere else other than that backdrop? Just looked depressing to me. So yeah, the suit's decent. So yeah, I didn't hate the suit like everyone thought I did. So likewise, guys, this will probably be, I don't know, my last DC video for a while, unless there's actually some breaking news with DC and we decide to cover it here at the channel. So likewise, guys, thank you very much for all the requests to do this video. Sorry that I didn't hate on it like you thought I was going to. So likewise, guys, check us out on Instagram at see the beautiful face, one of the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, CG, and I'll catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.